Some people don't just enter a room, they own it. Gravity shifts, every glance lingers, every conversation pauses, and every word feels heavier when they speak. But they don't have to say a word, and when they leave, they're still on everyone's mind. It's not their beauty, it's not their status. It's their energy. Unreadable, untouchable, magnetic. They've mastered the rarest power of all. You can't figure them out, and that's exactly why you can't stop thinking about them. So what if you could harness that same energy? In today's class, we're breaking down the secret magnetism of the most iconic it girls, the women who don't chase attention, they command it. Once you understand how they do it, you'll never walk into a room the same way again. It starts with mastering the art of mystery, an energy that makes people lean in because they can't quite figure you out. Think about Billie Eilish. She doesn't follow the rules of typical celebrity culture. She's unpredictable in everything, from her fashion to her music to how she handles and presents herself publicly. But here's what makes her even more magnetic. She knows when to disappear. Billie understands the power of being absent. She doesn't flood social media with constant updates. She takes breaks. She vanishes just long enough for people to start missing her. And when she reappears, all eyes are on her. Why? Because she knows how to control the narrative. Here's the truth. People crave what they can't fully have. Be unpredictable. Be unreadable. Be impossible to pin down. Think about your friends or influencers who share every detail of their life. It's interesting for a moment, and then it's boring. But when someone shares just enough to spark curiosity, that's when people become obsessed. But if you're too distant, they lose interest. So here's how to balance it. Reveal just enough to create an open loop. Drop something unexpected. Share a detail that feels personal, but not revealing. And don't be afraid to step back. Let their imagination and your absence do the rest. Because once they start wondering about you, they won't stop. The moment you act like you need someone's attention, you give away your power. But when you stay cool, calm, and unbothered, you flip the script. Think about Jennie Kim from Blackpink. She's calm, composed, unapologetically herself. Whether she's performing on stage or casually walking through an airport, she carries an energy that says, I don't need your approval. And guess what? That's exactly why people crave her attention. Confidence isn't loud, it's quiet. It's knowing you're valuable without needing to prove it. Confident people don't justify their choices. They don't chase, they attract. But some people confuse being unbothered with being cold. So here's how to balance it. Be selective with your energy, but stay warm and approachable. Smile, laugh, be kind, but don't give everyone full access to you. Because when your attention feels earned, it becomes valuable. And people always want what feels rare. The most magnetic people don't wait to become someone. They decide who they are. Look at Beyoncé. Early in her career, she created an alter ego, Sasha Fierce. Bold, commanding, unstoppable. Beyoncé once said she used Sasha to step into confidence she didn't naturally have. But here's what's interesting. Over time, Sasha Fierce didn't just exist on stage. She became part of who Beyoncé is. That's the power of reinvention. Here's the truth. People are drawn to certainty. When you own who you are, even if it started as something you had to step into, you become magnetic. Think about the most powerful, confident version of yourself. How do they walk into a room? How do they speak? What energy do they give off? But most people think creating an alter ego means being fake. So here's the shift. Your alter ego isn't about pretending. It's about amplifying the parts of you that are already there. It's about becoming the version of yourself that doesn't shrink, doesn't overthink, just owns it. Because when you fully step into that energy, people feel it and they can't look away. Here's a truth no one wants to admit. People don't fall for reality. They fall for fantasy. And the most magnetic people know exactly how to make others imagine being part of their world. Think about Marilyn Monroe. She wasn't just beautiful, she embodied a fantasy. Soft, vulnerable, yet undeniably seductive. She made people feel like they could save her, love her, or be consumed by her. But here's the secret. She crafted that image. People didn't obsess over the real Marilyn. They obsessed over the idea of her. What's the vibe people get when they're around you? Are you mysterious, bold, soft and approachable. But pretending to be something you're not won't work long term. So here's how to make it real. Take the qualities that naturally attract people to you and turn the volume up. If people say you're funny, be even more playful. If they say you're mysterious, give them just enough to keep wondering. If they say you're confident, own every room you enter. Because when you become the fantasy they already see in you, they won't just notice you, they'll crave you. People treat you based off of how you present yourself. If you walk into a room like you don't belong, people will believe it. But if you move like you own the space, they'll follow your lead. Look at Rihanna. She doesn't need to say a word. Her presence alone shifts the entire room. It's not just her style or her success, it's the way she carries herself. Her posture, her eye contact, her energy. Hold your head high, shoulders back, walk slowly, speak with pauses, but acting confident without feeling it can feel forced. So here's how to make it real. Before you walk into any room, ask yourself, how would the most powerful version of me walk in here? Then move like that. Not rushed, not nervous, certain. Because confidence isn't about being loud, it's about being undeniable. Okay, class dismissed. I hope you took some good notes to review. Like, subscribe, and comment below which energy you're stepping into first. Because the world is waiting for you to own it. See you in the next class.